Good morning. Today we're doing Grafana and Prometheus integration. So we'll see how that goes. I did a little experiment last night, and it worked. So I think it's actually not super hard to set up. Let's see, let me get this open. Getting started. All right, so we'll have to modify our Docker compose file. This is my test mode one. We'll add another one, which will be Prometheus. Let's see. What is it? 2 spaces? 2. Because I'm just going to run all this on the same node. And I think they have a Docker image that I can just use. There's also a Prometheus YAML. Let's see here. Scrape interval, 15 seconds. External labels. Attach these labels to any time series or alerts when communicating with external systems. Federation, remote storage, alert manager. Code lab monitor. I don't really understand what that means. I'll just call mine like MMO or something. I don't know if this is supposed to be... I'm not sure. I guess if you have multiple Prometheus instances, it'll just identify which one you're talking to. The endpoint to scrape, job name Prometheus, scrape interval 5 seconds. Oh, this is global, and then this is a specific endpoint. I see. All right, let's make this. What's it called? Prometheus.yaml. That's fine. We'll just add some notes at the top of this guy. And then I'm also going to paste this guy in too, just so I can easily reference it. All right. Oh, there's literally a, I didn't actually realize that. Oh, then you enter in what you want to graph. Morning, Emily. How are you today? Happy Friday. Is it actually Friday? No, I'm losing track. Yes, it is Friday. You are correct. Hello, Trunks. How are you doing today? You having a good one? Are you having a good Friday or a bad Friday? Feeling pretty good since I haven't started working yet. Gotcha. Wait, you haven't started working yet? Aren't you in, you're in some sort of part of Europe. You're somewhere east of me. They have a Docker, let me just Google this. Or did you just start late? United Kingdom, let's go. Let's go, UK. I just CBA to start. CBA. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, I was in a situation like that where I worked somewhere. I worked remotely on the East Coast to a company on the West Coast, and I would get up like way before everybody else. But I just started before people and left early because I'm much more of a morning person than I am an evening person. So. All right, let's just get the Docker image. I think we could probably just set this up ourselves. I don't think it's that hard. It'll be our YAML. Image. Right now I'm using latest for everything just because, but you know, what a coincidence. Yeah, I did like it. I'm also doing Docker stuff. Nice. Yeah, this is very, I'm very much a Docker novice, so it's been a good learning experience. I'm doing good. I finally have I have like a really easy deployment setup now, thanks to Docker Compose. Like this is literally, or this is my test one, but I have a production one which is very similar. So I have like almost a full CI/CD pipeline now, except for the CD part. I just run a script. Because for games, I feel like it's you want to release specific ones. I think eventually I'll have like a tag where I'll tag it, and like that'll do an actual release, and it'll deploy everything. But for now, I just manually do it, which really isn't that bad. So I'm doing good. But the networking stuff was hard to get right, because I'll probably talk about it a little bit in the video, because I'll make a video about this, but I had to switch to host networking because I'm using WebRTC. Because WebRTC like spawns off different, like when you have Docker, you're default to bridge networking mode, but because I'm using WebRTC, when you're in bridge networking mode, that puts the Docker container behind a NAT, which messes up the WebRTC like negotiation and doesn't make it work in the situation that I planned it to work in. Look at Earthly. I'm planning on migrating all of our monorepo stuff to that in Q2. Huh. I haven't heard of Earthly. That was probably a stupid thing to... Oh, this. There we go. I like how I can Google Earthly, and like the very first thing after the dictionary definition is some programmer thing. You know, like they've figured out what I want. Google knows. Earth file. This seems very similar. Oh, they messed up their... oh, this is probably just because of my zoom level. Huh. It just runs your build in Docker files. You don't need to go for their hosted option. Earthly all builds are containerized, repeatable, and language agnostic. Dockerfile, makefile, bash, etc. So I have my code. I have build systems. So I do makefiles and Docker files and some bash, I guess. I literally have all three of these. So I would replace that with just an Earthly file. And then I run it however I want. Build guru required. It's like Docker and Makefile had a baby. That's interesting, actually. Oh, I see. Oh, look at that. That's exactly what you wrote. Build plus lint. This is actually interesting. Run Golang. Running Go to, so instant respect. I do love Go. Nice color output as well. So when I run, oh, so it'll run all of my builds based off of this. That's interesting. The one downside of this is, I have tried, because when I was moving over to Docker, I was thinking maybe I would replace all of my builds to build the Docker containers and stuff like that. But it's a lot slower that way. You use separate images for each build type. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll look into it. I do have some things which don't do builds at all, and they probably have some way to do that, but I have some things that I just want to call like a script, for example. That's interesting. I hadn't heard of this. Earth. Earth is a little too hard to type compared to make. The most optimal, this is my opinion, the most optimal words to type are the ones that alternate hands. Like make alternates hands every single letter. So that's a good one, you know what I mean? All right. What's up, Duru? Never thought about that. Yeah. When I think of this is gonna sound weird, but when I think of names of what I'm gonna call packages, I think about that. Hey, Jomi. What's up, Doru? How you doing today? I'm not even gonna try to read that. Good morning, my friend. How goes it? It has been a while. That's me instantly translating your native tongue to my native tongue. You should be using Beaver instead as a build system. The thing is though, like this is what's weird sometimes is I've already like gone through the struggle of learning how makefiles work. So like, and I know like I kind of know Bash pretty well too, so it's not terrible to script it. If I was in like a team, if I had like a bunch of engineers and stuff like that, I'd probably pick something that fit better than makefiles and Bash scripts, but like you want things to be as simple as possible. Well, my stuff's pretty stable, so I'll probably stick with it for now. I know, Jomi gets a work from home day. I also did that, but then I forgot how it worked. Yeah. Well, like, so there's two kinds of makefiles, right? There's like my kind of makefile, which is just like, here's a list of things I want to do for this thing. And then it's really easy. You know, it's really easy to understand all of this. And then there's makefiles where they use all the symbols and they're like, oh, like this one's like the at, or what is it? Where is it? That button. That's the button. It's like, this is like the at, like tick target, and like, I don't know what this means, but it means something .c, or you know what I mean? Like there's hard patterns and stuff like that. I don't do that stuff. But I suppose you need that for if you're doing like C development, which I am not. I just like it because I can type make all and make version and stuff like that. Yeah, like once you actually use it for like what its intended purpose was, it's really hard. But luckily, mine's very much based on make, but much simpler. Yeah, yours was pretty nice. I remember. Do I need anything else? I guess I should add a volume to this eventually, but I'm just gonna leave it I'm gonna leave it blank. Docker test, make. I just updated to make it easier. Quite happy with it now. Nice. Are you using it for all your projects now? Your own little build system? That's kind of cool. If I didn't have like a billion other things to do, I might do something like that too, but it's just, I feel like build systems are like something where you want like specific control over it, you know? Everyone has their own set of requirements. Whenever you want to use it, yeah. Nice. That's a good feeling. This is the problem with Emacs, is it's not a proper terminal. So like when Docker replaces it to draw like a progress bar, it looks like this. This is running slow. I guess I could use a terminal. Five of 8? Jeez. There we go. Oh, it's pulling the Prometheus stuff now. Docker Compose is pretty nice. I'm actually very impressed with it. Because I feel like you can do, you can just come up with some Docker Compose file, copy it over to some host, and then just like run whatever it is, you know, and it'll automatically pull all your stuff down. Obviously, if you have private containers, you have to like log into specific things, but it's pretty nice. I'm liking it. I do have a proper terminals right here. What's up, Dinnick? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it has been a while. How are you doing? What exactly does Docker Compose do? I can show you. I'll show you the way. You basically like Docker Compose is a way to just set up your Docker run commands basically, so you don't have to have some long like Docker command to do it. And it also lets you link things together. Like for example, you specify it this way. I guess you have a version tag, then you have the different services you're going to run. So in my case, I just have a proxy service, a server service, a Prometheus service, and you can set it up in modes like. Let me show you my prod one. Or no, it's here we go. You can set up restart policies, things like that. And you can network these things together and set up volumes to go to specific folders and things and stuff. So yeah, and then like you just type Docker Compose up, and it does all the work of downloading the thing and getting it all set up, and then it launches them all. Yeah, and then I have a testing one. I have a testing one as well, which builds everything. It builds my Docker file and then uses that as the image, whereas the actual one, the production one, copies it from my container repository. I was just exploring Prometheus on Hack the Box machine last night. Oh, nice. Is it, what did you learn? What do I need to do to secure it? I don't have a testing host. I'm just testing locally. Like this one's just running on my computer, but it launches all my stuff, you know, which is kind of nice. So now Prometheus should be running, or the Prometheus image should be running. Let's see. I guess by default it uses $9090. Oh, nice. You're using Grafana instead of inventing your own dashboard tool. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just kidding. There we go. I guess this is Prometheus. It just looks weird because I have the zoom. I'm zoomed in for streaming. You not reinventing the wheel? Unacceptable. I've been away for too long. I know. I'm starting to become a normal developer who just like uses regular tools. Look at that dark theme. Beautiful. All right, let's see this. That's the configuration. I didn't pass the config file in. Or how are you supposed to do it with Docker? I need to influence you back to writing everything yourself. Yeah, you should. It's bad. I'm falling off. I understand this. Oh, I guess you just need to pass in. Oh, you have to bind. You see, you have to have a volume which goes to path to config etc Prometheus. Gotcha. So in my Docker compose, I think all I have to do is this. That's the mounted directory that it's going to be in. And then the one it comes from is going to be, I think I have my Prometheus file in here. I guess it's okay to just bind mount this, but so I'm just gonna do that. Actually, I don't like that. Let's do then we'll just rename this to here. Okay, now we can bind mount this folder. And then it should pick up the config file automatically. And let's modify the config file. MMO gonna be written in Newtlang? I know. One day I'll port my MMO over to another language that I wrote myself, and then we'll have gone all the way down the rabbit hole. Oh, that was a good stretch. What's up, Dracula? Newtlang's gonna take over the world. Just need to fix some bugs first. Exactly. That's what I keep telling people. Ow! My cat attacked me. He does this thing where he brings a sock over to me and expects me to throw it. You're crazy. Oh. I know. I have to make my own hardware. Oh, it's adorable. He drops it on my foot, and then if I don't pick it up fast enough, he attacks me. They're good. I guys haven't posted videos of them in a while. I keep waiting to do the cat cam. They're adorable though, as per usual. Trunks has gotten really, really big. I think he might be a lion. That's how big he is. He's like a baby lion. Wait, the static is Prometheus. Oh, that's interesting. So you can have Prometheus scrape itself. Trunks is chunks, yeah, chunky trunks. More cat pics needed. Yeah. I got you guys. I'll try to upload a video of him doing the sock thing. It's pretty cute. All right, let's add, I already modified the proxy. The board requests that video. So this is all you have to do for the proxy, or for, what's it called? This is all you have to do for where's the game? I only see text. What do you mean? Text is, this is the game. Emacs is the game. All right, we'll add the proxy as well. But I was able to deploy the seems correct. Discord always says you're playing Emacs. That's because I am always playing Emacs. Added the minimap in here. Those guys got stuck. Sometimes they do that. I haven't figured out why yet. They might like lose their targeting. Probably what's happening is they're losing their targeting. No, it's not random spawns. It's they all spawn at 0, 0, which is this wet square. This water square right here. I drew that so I knew which one 0, 0 was. I think they lose their target, and what that causes them to get stuck. Like someone logged out and they didn't retarget anybody. That's what I expect. Let's see. Okay. So now this will scrape the proxy, I think. And it should scrape itself as well. All right, let's do this. And I think did I fix the Docker Compose? Yeah, I think that's all I had to do. What else did they have in here? They exposed the port. I'm using host networking, so I don't need to do that. And they have the YAML. All right, cool. Somebody had Emacs on Steam. Could you imagine? So, services Prometheus volumes must be a list. Oh. Open etc Prometheus. No file. No such file or directory. It should have gotten mounted properly. CMD Docker Prometheus. Maybe I have to do, I don't know why that would fix it, but we'll try it. Morning, JJ. I may have already said that, but did I type it wrong? Why do you use Emacs GUI instead of the terminal? It just has better support. Like it's got better support for like normal things. Did I do it backwards? No, I don't think I did. It has worse font rendering though. Free type is icky. I feel like it looks pretty good. I can zoom in and stuff like that. I don't actually know. I think this is too big. That seems right. Volumes. Wait a second, why am I getting this error message? Open etc Prometheus, no such file or directory. Uh-oh. Literally, this is exactly. Oh. Cause I do some weird pathing. I forgot about that. I thought I pathed from the make file, but I don't path from the make file. I path from like this current. Oh, actually, I might just be able to just do Prometheus. So I think I'm going back 2 directories now, and then I'm going up back to the same 2 directories. There go the cats. 90? 90, okay. We can type. All right, now I know there's some queries that they had us doing. Oh, this is this, okay. 10? Look at that. It actually looks wrong. Wasn't it 5? Interval length seconds. Graph. That's kind of a nice graph. TSDB head chunks created. This is some Prometheus data, I guess. I don't know what it is. So now I can either use Grafana, or I can do or I can just keep using this. Exemplars. I don't know what that means. Is this check server performance? It's just for tracking metrics. So like if I wanted to have a metric, which was, if I wanted to have like a dashboard that I could just pop into really quick and see like, oh, this is running like this and this is running like this, then it would be easy to check. Because like right now, I don't have any visibility into like, if there's like memory leaks of things that aren't getting cleaned up properly, I don't see that. If there's like Go routine leaks, I don't see that. I want to see like how many people are logged in at one time or over time, you know, I just want to track data. And then I can also export, like I can export custom metrics like the number of players that are logged in and things like that. But it also gives me some insight into how things are running. I think I'll probably will use Grafana. I just don't really know. Alerts. Oh, I guess you can have like alarms set up too. So this one's my proxy. So it's kind of cool. Already I can see like how things are going. I wanted to see like here's the number of Go routines. How do I graph that? Let's open this another one. Unhealthy. Collapse all. Shoot. There was like a way you did this. rate, count. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It does autocomplete. So you can see it just covers the number of Go routines that are there. I bet if I log in, there'll be more. Oh, I need to serve this. Hold on 1 second. Unless I'm already serving. Or once I log in. It should show more. Let's see. Let's see if it does. Because theoretically, I think I spawn another Go routine every single connection. Or there should be multiple actually. Go up. Wait, is this right? Why does it say 2? I guess 2 might be right. I have the main one, and then I have nothing connected, and I just have 1 listening. Oh, this guy logged out. I'll keep him open in another section. Do you think game programming... Sorry, I have a bunch of stuff open. Do you think game programming would be better, would make me better at web programming because of more complex problems, or should I just keep focusing on being good at web dev? I would do, if you want to get good, like I would pick what you want to get good at and then just do that. Like doing games isn't going to make you a better web developer, really. Oh wait, but this is, how does it know that it's this one? So this one says 12 now, so I'm pulling the wrong one. Before it said 10, I think. I need to do like, where was I? I was somewhere. Sorry, this is like literally the very first time I've ever used this, so it's a little bit of a learning. There we go, targets. Proxy. Maybe I need to do proxy dot. Let's try that. Let's see if it autocompletes proxy. Dot, no. How do you scrape a specific one? Oh, maybe I need to do this. Let's try that. Count. Metrics Explorer. See, this is the weird thing is I don't understand why this is saying 2. I assume the reason it's saying 2 is because it's pulling it from this other target, right? Like this one probably says 2. Oh no, this is 36. This says 12. Why does it say 2 then? I must not be getting the right thing. My web graph is like htop whenever I can be bothered, or like df. I was thinking along the lines of tackling harder problems. Gaming can make my problem solving better in web. In a way, it feels. I think if you want to solve harder problems, then if you want to like, you don't need to learn how to solve harder problems to learn web dev necessarily. But if you're like, if there's some specific algorithm that you need to learn, you may as well just learn that algorithm. But like building things in general will help you become a better problem solver, I think. Nice, now we get filled in graphs. 1, 2. Why don't you work? I don't understand this. What can I start with? Go. Gauge. Okay, that's weird. I guess count is the, oh, it's counting the number of go routine metrics I have, I think. And then I have 2. So I have it for Prometheus, and I have it for my proxy. And if I close this guy, this should go down. If my go routine cleanup is working. But I assume this is when I logged in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. I think I prefer this view better. Looks better colored in. If. Work, dang it. Uh-oh. All right, let's log another one in. Let's see if it goes up again. That would be bad, wouldn't it? That's a lot of go routines though for one login. Go routines. What is this at? It's like 40 something. That hit it, I guess. Wait a second. This says, why does this one's blue. This one's blue, but it's highlighting procs, but it's highlighting when I hover this, it hovers the wrong one. Oh, it's trying to hide it. That's super confusing. So this one's actually the proxy. The green is the proxy, the blue is Prometheus. Well, I don't know. I guess it's just going between 12 and 13. What if I exit? I guess it would go down. There, it went down a little bit. Oh no. I don't know. I guess maybe I don't have that many go routines open. I feel like it spawns off several though. There's at least 2 go routines that get spawned off. Uh-oh. 11 is several. Where there's like the default number that runs, and then whenever I spawn a new connection, there should be more. I guess it is going down slightly, like now it's at 11. So maybe it just takes a little while to resolve. But then it goes back up. Maybe there's just some, I don't know. It's a few. It's a few. You know what? I'm happy with it. What else can we look at? See, like this is cool now. We can look at how many bytes are allocated, things like that. It's definitely more than 10. Yeah, there's 11's the lowest it's gotten to. I guess most of the time my go routines are pretty short-lived, but I know when I spawn off another one, I guess we could spawn off a bunch and see it go up. No, it's just hard to spawn a bunch because it's each one I spawn, I have to keep the tab visible, else it else it like logs you out. Whatever. It seemed a little bit lower though. You can kind of see where it was. It's like averaging around here. And then now it's like there. That's good. You know what? That's good enough. We're good enough. All right, cool. So do you guys think it's worth it to use Grafana, or should I just use Prometheus graphing thing? I don't know what exemplars means. Like theoretically, I could just have like a bunch of bookmarks or like embed a bunch of iframes somewhere. The standard graph seems insanely unclear. Panel. Oh, this lets you add multiple graphs. Wait, what do you mean? The standard graph in Grafana or here? You think this is unclear? Here, okay. Wait, why do you think it's unclear? I feel like it's not, I feel like I kind of understand what's going on now. It's the number, now it's the number of Go routines per Docker container. I have a Prometheus Docker container with 36, and then I have a proxy Docker container with 12-ish. Yeah. I think the only downside is I don't have, like they even recommend, Prometheus recommends using Grafana. Yeah, it was just confusing because the one that's getting whited out is like if there was 3 of them, it would be obvious. But when there's 2 of them, it's like, oh, I'm hovering the highlighted one, but it's actually no, I'm hovering the one that's not highlighted. Like this is highlighting the green one by like whiting out or desaturating the blue one. Let's add the game server in, and I think it'll be more clear. We'll add that to our Docker Compose, or to our Prometheus. Well, we have to first go and add this stuff to the game server. Those graphs are just showing the number of Go routines. But like they could show anything, like the amount of memory being used and things like that. Sorry, I kind of skimmed chat. I didn't. I might have missed some stuff. We'll link this one 3. I need to come up with some port numbering scheme though, or I need to inject the port numbers into everything. All right, let's change we need to add another Prometheus target. All right, this should fix it. Oh, CodeLab monitor doesn't really make sense. I don't know. I'm just gonna call this MMO. I wonder if I saw CodeLab monitor somewhere. Now in this, I need net HTTP. One thing I am worried about though is that this is going to make my builds longer because Prometheus actually does have a lot of dependencies. But Go's pretty good about optimizing that stuff. I already have a ton of dependencies though, so I don't know how much preventing this will help me. All right, now we have 3. That's kind of cool. It shows that, so the data even before is still there. It's not like we lost it at all. I wonder how that works. I don't know where they store it because they're in a Docker image. But they must work somehow. Maybe they store it in etc Prometheus. Let's look. Docker Prometheus. Nope. I was just looking in here, but it's still empty. That's the only thing that's mounted to that Docker container, so I don't know what they're storing it at. Cool. The game server has, how many is this? Sweet, it says 12, but it's more like 20 something. That one's 12. This one's 38. I guess it just hasn't resolved in a while. Like, this is definitely not the right answer. I wonder if they're averaging it or something. Like, is what they're showing there is they're showing 13 in the little pop-up, the little tooltip. All right, let's test out Grafana, because I don't think it's that hard actually to add. Cogwheel, data sources, add data source, select Prometheus, Prometheus URL, localhost 9090. Let's see here. Click the graph tile to click edit under the metrics tab, select your Prometheus data source bottom right, query to format, to another graph settings. Very strange that these are 12. Oh, I guess it is 12. But they're drawing it as like, they're drawing it up here. Like they're drawing it in the 25s. But then when I click it, it says 13. Then I go here, oh, it says 13. All good, Jacob. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, buddy. It was good to see you. That's pretty bad graphing, huh? Like they must just be graphing it wrong. Like they're just graphing it in the wrong spot. Maybe they pop it higher because it's I don't know. Because it's very similar to this one. Whatever. Ooh, pre-built. Datadog data. It would be nice to see like have something that just tells you the like usage of the computer. Like that gives you like the top perspective, you know? Docker panel. Docker registry. Interesting. Hello, you. My cat steps on my keyboard and it types random things sometimes. All right. Grafana time. We're going to use Docker. Grafana Enterprise. The Enterprise Edition is the default and recommended option. It includes all the features of the OSS Edition, can be used for free, and can be upgraded to the full Enterprise feature set. All right, we have to Google this. I wonder if one has like a pricing model or something. The Grafana Enterprise image includes all the features of the OS. Oh, that's the same exact thing. I saw there was a license to open, but I don't want to. I just don't know how to. I don't know if I'm adequately like capable to read this, you know? I haven't had enough copy for this. I guess this is the one that they try to upsell you from. Like they give you the enterprise one, they're like, oh, you can get some plugins now. And then they're like, oh, but this plugin's gonna cost money. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna be right back though. I'm gonna go make some coffee and attack my cats a little bit. So they need some they need to play, I think. So give me like 3 to 5 minutes and I'll be back. All right. Oh, you've missed this slideshow? It's pretty good. It has been expanding. I don't know how to read this. Hey, you. Come here. Let's just do the OSS one, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know if they had like a better like, hey, by the way, you can use this one for free. And would I have to make this? No. Wait, we'll do this one. This is the Alpine one. I can't wait instead. Like, look at this. Before I had to like log in and look at the logs that said like 0 active users for proxy 0. Now I can just, I'll just look at my little dashboard and I'll see. These kids need a lot of love. A lot of pets. A lot of pets camping over here. A lot of pets. Yeah, they are some enterprise docs. I wonder what their enterprise license is. I just need like someone to analyze it for me. I guess I could try to analyze it myself. I just don't see any benefit to using it, and I'm more trusting of like the GPL license than I am of some other one. Not that it probably matters, but it seems like it's probably pretty easy to switch over if I want to. All right, let's look at our compose here. This is too big. Actually, I should probably make it when I stream. I should probably make the text larger, just so you guys can read it more easily. Mood. Are you in a mood, Jomi? The thing I like about Docker is how easy it is to just like launch stuff. All right. Okay, so this, how do I set the, I want to make sure the port isn't hosting on 0009090. I want to make sure it's hosted locally only. I don't know, I guess we can look that up. I'll double check that before I make this compose file for, or before I like deploy it. Okay, you just need, it's on port 3000. And yeah. I guess that's all I need. I'm gonna copy these up a little bit. I'll leave them here. All right, be right back. Let me get my coffee. And we're back. Oh no. I was hoping that was going to run while I was getting my coffee and petting my cats. Oh, this should really be latest, huh? I wonder how. I wonder if the latest that they publish is probably pretty stable. And because these are just monitoring, it's probably not super important. Like, I can't imagine they're going to introduce a lot of breaking changes into these. I'll probably at least use the latest for the test environment. And I might use like a hard-coded version for the other ones. And then maybe upgrade when there's some important thing. I wonder if my stream lags when I download stuff. All right. So we installed it, and then we just go here. When it's running. Then we just do a little bit of setup and it should work. Data source, add data source. Well, that's a lot of burnout. Oh, this is just Grafana stuff. What? Oh, wait, do I need to set up a username and password for this or something? Oh, admin, user, admin, admin. I don't understand this. I don't understand how this is gonna work. Because I'm running this in a Docker image. What does setting the password do? Oh. Oh, in config file, you can change the default admin password, HTTP port, Grafana database, authentication options, many other things. I see. Okay. This is probably more for if you were not running in not running in a Docker container, you know. All right, I heard cogwheel. All right, let's see. Let's actually split these up. Well, they default to dark mode, which is already an improvement. This seems better to look at. Data sources. The problem is, though, is that I don't know where this is going to go, but at the same time, I don't know where the Prometheus stuff goes either. So. Configuration, data sources. Where are you? Add data source, Prometheus. This is it. They knew it. Allowed cookies. Save and test. All right. Click the graph title. Explore. The weird thing though is that how am I going to make my dashboards persist across this, like Grafana, and also like Grafana on my test mode and also in my production deployed mode? That's the part I don't know. I don't understand that. Under the metrics tab, let's see here. Oh, this has alerting too. I feel like there's a lot of the same stuff. Where's the metrics tab? Add panel, dashboard settings, cycle view mode. Uh-oh. Does it say I have to make a dashboard first? Oh, it says follow the standard way of creating a graph. I assume I need to do something like this. New dashboard. I don't know, new panel. Metrics tab, select your Prometheus data source. That's already selected. We'll do go routines, I guess. Enter any Prometheus expression in the query field while using the metric field to look up metrics via auto completion. So I still have to do that. To format the legend name of the time series. Method status label. Okay, there you go. At least it's graphed properly. So that's kind of nice. Operations. I guess I can do new query. Oh, number of OS threads created. These are all the Prometheus ones. That's nice. At least I can like scroll through these and look at what I want. Alec bytes. How do I hide this? Transform. Transformations allow you to join, calculate, reorder, hide, and rename query results. Oh, there's a lot of different quantiles. Explain. Okay, that's how you hide it. This is a lot of oh, I guess I can they said I could modify that, couldn't I? Legend, custom, job. Let's do job dash name. Oops, that's the wrong one. Wait a second. Oh, it's underscore underscore. Whoops. Okay, cool. So now we have like a reasonable graph. It's a lot of visual stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm worried that I'm gonna apply, like I apply this, I have this new dashboard now. Save dashboard folder. I just don't know how this is going to. Well, they have different versions of my dashboard. That's kind of weird. JSON model. GC duration. Okay, so this is the code that gets generated. Oh, that's interesting. They even have one of these. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a good. I don't know if there's a good like codable dashboard tool. It just seems like dashboards are just one of those things that's like just a lot of trial and error. I feel like what I've done at other companies is like I've literally designed the dashboard and then just copy pasted this into the code base so that it gets generated every time. So I don't know, like I don't know how in Grafana you're supposed to. All right, well, let's Google it. How to maintain. How to maintain Grafana dashboards across multiple, I don't know, instances. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Oh, great. This is what gets kind of annoying with stuff is it's like, oh, I installed these two things. Now I have to install this other thing to do this simple task that these two things should probably have thought of how to do. Maybe there is a Grafana way to do it. Well, look at that artifact. That was weird. Let's look at their docs for best practices. I also saw Grafana low keys for logs, which actually seems kind of nice. Latency, traffic, error, saturation. Dashboard management maturity model, low. Default state. At this stage, you have no coherent dashboard management strategy. Almost everyone starts here. How can you know you're here? Everyone can modify their dashboards. Lots of copied dashboards, little to no dashboard reuse. No version control. Dashboard JSON in version control. Oh, so that's considered a bad thing. Well, what's the alternative? High optimize. Scripting libraries to generate dashboards. That's pretty nice. I'd love to start with that. What's JSON at? All right, let's look at these. Use metrics, utilization, saturation, errors are in towards hardware resources over infrastructure. Reds, metrics, request, errors, duration. Yeah, it would be nice to get like my infrastructural utilization metrics. I don't know how to get that from this though. Oh, there's that one. Then there's also this one. It's hard to maintain the same links, templates, and even annotations between graphs. Usually requires a lot of custom tooling to change and keep those JSON files aligned. There are alternatives like Grafana lib that make ththings easier. However, as Grafana is using JSON at a superset of JSON, it gives you out of the box Grafana lib. This is a Python thing. However, Grafana node is using JSON, specific JSON. Getting started. Okay. JB. Hmm. I wonder if there's a Go version of this. Nom to influx DB. I have these OpenGC details. I actually kind of want to look through their their default dashboards, because I might start with just whatever they have. How to get system metrics from Prometheus. Prometheus node exporter exposes a wide variety of hardware and kernel. Oh, okay. So this is basically just a Docker container that collects node metrics and... Wait a second. Node. File system space available. Yeah, so they have, so this one looks like it has some specific metrics. So I probably will use this one. It's crazy how this has just ballooned into a lot of Docker images though. But this specifically is one that would need to run on every single node. I think node underscore exporter. No, they have Docker link, Docker images. Yeah, prom dash node node dash exporter. So of this one, we'll also modify our Prometheus.yaml. I don't know if I really need to monitor Prometheus, but node config. What is this one default to? 9100. I feel like these are off tabbed. Or no, this one's off tabbed. Okay. Oops. Here we go. All right. Hello, you little kitten. Jomi's back, ladies and gentlemen. Guess we have time to stop working. Time to get distracted. Just kidding. Hello, back. Me, Sammy. Me, unit. All right. Let's go to our... Here we go. All right, let's see if this saved our dashboard. I'm just curious. We'll skip this. Dashboard not found. Sweet. Which makes sense, right? I genuinely don't know how Prometheus does it, but... Recent, general, yeah. So there's no dashboards anymore. Let's also go to Prometheus though. Luna, don't do that. She likes to like pull, bite my cords and stuff. Runtime and build. Let's actually just go through here. I'm just curious what else is available here. We have no alerting. We have graphs, TSDB. I think this is their time series database that they use to hold all the metrics. Command line flags. Web listen address. So this is bad. We don't want to listen on 0000. We want to listen on localhost. Want to know something incredible? Yeah, let me know, Jomi. Can I ask you a question about terminal ASCII game dev and Go? Yeah, sure. I don't know. I've never done any. I haven't done that much in terms of terminal apps in Go, but I might. I don't know. I might have a little bit of knowledge. Also, welcome to the stream, Abad. Let's look at. We want to look at Node. Cooling device state. What? This looks all above my pay grade. Nah, you could do this. That's interesting. Maximum throttle state of the cooling device. Number of times the CPU core has been throttled. Maximum CPU frequency in hertz. Wow, this gives you a lot of data. This is actually really nice. I just built an iOS app in Swift that I wrote. I just built an iOS app in Swift that I wrote a year ago, and it worked. Take that, Gradle. Get your shit together. Nice. That's one of the reasons that I think Go is a great language, because you can literally just like I can just pull my repos and then they'll build. Except now that they added workspaces, that's less frequently the case, because sometimes my versions will be out of order, or they'll be like mismatched, you know. Oh, did I disconnect? Sorry, I might have disconnected there. I don't know how much you heard, but there's the, let me just go, I'll just re-say what I said, because I don't know how much got cut off, but I just saw OBS was got buffered. But when you press a key one time, it's you get a key pressed event, basically, if you're like writing code that handles window input stuff. If you hold it down, eventually you get this repeated, instead of it's pressed, it's repeated. And the repeated event fires at a certain frequency that's specified by the OS. So like if it's 1 time a second, it'll give you a repeated event 1 time a second after it gets held down for long enough. Then yeah, it was me that lost connection. Also, what's up, Yak? I'll answer your question after I answer this question. The yeah, so that's what you're seeing. I don't know what you should probably do is, like, you should have some frequency at which you update the physics loop of your game, and then based off of if the key is pressed, it shouldn't redo your whole physics loop. It should be your physics loop runs every second or something like that, and if the key was pressed at all during that 1 second period, then you want to move the player. So you want to detach the frequency that your game runs at from the frequency that the input characters are specified at. Does that make sense? And that's what's often called like the physics tick. Yeah. Oh, so today, Yak, we're working on like capturing and adding metrics to the game. So I'm using Prometheus, Grafana, and it's working out pretty well. And yesterday I was doing a bunch of like Docker Compose stuff. So it's pretty easy. Like I specify all my Docker containers just like this, and they all just launch, which is nice. Don't listen to him, JJ. I did not. I would have done it for way less than $5. Way less. All right, let's keep going through these. Configuration. Oh, this is the configuration it's at. Okay, this is what I pass in. Rules. Don't know what those are. Oh, targets we were just at. Service discovery. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't really know what this shows other than targets, but node boot time seconds. Context switches total. Let's look at this. That's maybe too much data. You know, as a friend, I wanted you to know that when LTS Windows 10 support ends in 2025, I'm going to learn Emacs on my Linux switch. Nice, because I want to use it as long as I can. Yeah, I'm a programmer and not use Emacs, you know. I want to look at like CPU usage, but maybe that's CPU seconds total divided by, I don't know. Understanding, I think I have tried it, but will be another problem that the player won't, until held for a time, the player will start to move. When a key is, let me read your original message. When a key is pressed and held, it does not work as needed. For example, when I want to use the character, when the user presses the key, the character will move one step, then stops and moves fast like a text cursor. Oh, so, is there a way to check if the key is down? No. Yeah, it's just input. I see. I think I see what you're saying. So it's just that there's going to be that pause delay for when they're pressing it down. Console screen buffer will fix it. But I don't know how to do it. Oh, and you know how to do it in Go. What library are you using? I thought, like, I know that there's these libraries that are used for like terminal UIs in Go, and people even make games in them too. You might look at how they implement them, how they implement this sort of thing, because I have to imagine there's some way to do this. You might be able to set the repeat rate like really low or something like that. Like, I know there's different terminal modes, and maybe you need to set in the right terminal mode, and then it'll do what you're expecting. I'm not that familiar with that stuff though. I just know how it works in GLFW, and that's kind of what I explained. But GLFW is for actual, tried bubble T, term box, term loop. Gotcha. Do they have any like issues in their repo where people have the same problem? All have the same problem? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. It's a tough one because terminals are just very basic, like in terms of what they provide into your input. Because the OS is probably treating it like a text input box, you know? So it's going to do that behavior that I described where it inputs it once, and then once you hold it down long enough, it inputs it again. Yeah, right. Like you do this, you hold it down once, and then it eventually repeats. So the first time, there's just like, oh, key press down event, and then it's key press repeated event for all the remaining ones. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I just don't know how to bypass that in Yeah, this is the problem. That's a tricky one. Because the inputs seems all handled by the terminal, and then it gets passed just to your program. But there's what's called terminal modes. You might look into this. So like when the terminal's in the normal, when it's in cooked mode, the data is pre-processed before given to the program, while in raw mode, passes the data as is to the program without interpreting any of the special characters. So you might need to do something, you might need to switch what mode it's in. That might help, I don't know. You might need to look into something like this though. This is about all I know. I just know that there's different modes. It's a lot of very specific pieces of data. A lot of these I don't understand. Active anonymous bytes, active bytes. Like I just want to know how much memory is left, you know? CPU cores total. ARP entries, CPU. Guessed seconds total. 0. Incurses is what ASCII query uses. Yeah, that's like the C one, right? That's like the C library that people always use. I want to go to Prometheus. Docker Swarm. In system mode. Oh, rate. Oh, I can just click this and it takes me there. I just don't know what this means. The average amount of CPU time spent in system mode per second over the last minute. What is this? Oh, network bytes received. See, like stuff like this is pretty cool. Yeah, man, I'm happy to try to help. I don't know. I'm just not that familiar with it, so otherwise I'd try to give you a better answer. But I hope I pointed you in the correct direction at least. You might try incurses. I have to assume people have solved this, so there's probably some way to solve it, but I just don't know what it is. I'm very tempted to not use Grafana. Because like I feel like this is like good enough, honestly. I just don't want to deal with I kind of don't want to deal with having like I don't want to deal with having another build system that builds my graphs, you know? These are nice graphs to have though. CPU 2. But Grafana or Prometheus doesn't seem to let you do like dashboards, right? Annotations. I once made an unfinished game in Zig in the terminal and did not use any library, but that's a pain. If you would be searching for another build system, I'll stop myself there. I probably said enough already. I just don't want to build my, I don't want to write, I don't want to have to learn another language just to code my graphs in. Grafana, like it does look better. It's obviously another, it's another Docker container that's running in my host. Oh really? Oh really? Says Emily. Unlink. Where's my Grafana? Yeah, reverse engineering the kernel is not that bad. Agree. Cycle view mode. Kiosk mode. I don't like that. Like this is a nice looking dashboard, right? All right, let's just use it. This looks too good. We'll do it for the YouTube content, if nothing else. The problem is like my data source isn't even there anymore. Yeah, look at all them colors, dude. If you don't know, if you were on the fence before, come on. Dashboard link, what's that? Dashboard links allow you to place links to other dashboards and websites directly in the dashboard. Okay. More interactive, dynamic. Annotation query. Return events that can be visualized as event markers. Oh, that's kind of cool. The problem is I need to have, like I need to load all the input in. Do it for the content. What's up, MMD? Don't his lives stay saved? Whose lives? Manage dashboard. Your lives, or is it the first one? Realize there's the first one UD. I'm new here. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Are you talking about the MMO game? This is your health. I assume this is what you're talking about. But once if you log out, you get respawned here with full health. Oh, is this the first live transmission on YouTube? No, I've done multiple. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So on I do I unlist my live streams after I stream them, but I have a playlist. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I should put it in my description. Which I did not do. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I put all my live streams here, but I unlist them in my lives tab. I found it. This YouTube change for the lives got weird. Yeah. They ended up making a new tab for it, but I unlist my streams just because I feel like it was filling up people's like feeds. So I keep them unlisted. So these are all unlisted now, but you can find them in this playlist. I should add this to the description though. Yeah, like imagine like, well, it's just like what I was seeing, because I used to keep them unlisted, and then I'd go through my other YouTube channel where I subscribe to this YouTube channel, and on that YouTube channel, I was like, oh wow, I'm getting a lot of like suggested videos being this, and I was like, that's kind of annoying. So I figured people didn't want to look at that. So there's quite a lot, you know. But yeah, these are just like the unedited live streams, so you can go through and watch these. I'll add this to the description though. Let me do that before I forget. Or can I? How do I do that? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. It should be added to the description now, so now you can find it more easily. Yeah, I automatically unlist them, and then I just keep them in the playlist. That way people can find them if they want. Because I figure most people aren't that interested in watching live streams. They're mostly here for the short form stuff, but. Prometheus and Grafana are awesome. I use them on Docker. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm just getting started with it, so. But it's been pretty simple so far. I'm not sure exactly the live streams is where it's at. Yeah, it's weird though. Like some people prefer to watch live streams, and some people prefer to watch just like the videos. And it's kind of weird that I have them both on the same channel, because like most people, you get to change to Unrail this Unrail the streamer. It's not even, yep, exactly. I constantly get derailed. Today I've been pretty productive though. Well, really it's just that Prometheus and Grafana are really easy to use, but I still feel productive when I get a lot of pretty graphs for free. What was I saying? I don't even remember. With traffic, nice. Yeah, I'm not using a reverse proxy or anything like that in front of my game, because I have a proxy that I wrote custom, but Yeah. It's also something that'll be nice to have, because then I can like just be like, oh, look at this beautiful graph. Like here's, you can see the users like logging in over time and stuff like that. The one thing though is it would be nice to have like a public facing view that everyone can see, but I'm just worried I'm gonna mess something up if I do something like that. I'm a noob at Golang, more in Python. That's fine. Yeah, we're not like specifically Golang, but I do like, I prefer Golang for most things. Oh, Grafana Cloud. 50 gigs of logs and traces? Huh. I'm still learning. I need it for job. Yeah. Yeah, Go's a nice language to learn. I think it's fairly easy, especially if you come from a low level language like C or C++. That's cool. I hate the error not equals a nil though. Yeah. No, that's understandable. It's more definitely a verbose way of solving that problem. But the problem is that like you do, most of the time you need to handle your errors, you know. A lot of times though, you don't have to. And in those situations, it's like, man, this is annoying. Or if you want to bubble them back out, there's not a good way to do that because there's no meta programming in Go. So you're kind of just stuck with whatever they give you. All right, let's learn how to, maybe there's got to be like a node. There we go. Node settings. See, I want to see how they maintain it. Prometheus. How do I add this? As many targets as you need. Recommend for Prometheus export. Collector.systemd. Collector.processes because the graph uses some of their metrics. Huh. Okay, watch the video when you finish. It's breakfast time. Nice. Yeah, enjoy. And watch it at your leisure. Well, you've got a build system. You can put a preprocessor in front of the Go build. Yeah, I've actually, I did this, I tried to make a little video editor thing. I don't know if you guys remember. I ended up kind of like scrapping it because of, I found that PowerPoint morph tool that you linked me, Jomi. And, but anyways, when I was doing that originally, what I would do is I would literally add comments to my Go code, like in kind of a preprocessor way. It would be like, what did I do? Well, I'd have like a special like syntax or whatever for a special comment. Actually, I did 3 slashes, and that would I would run that through another Go code, which would parse it all. And because it's comments, it's still valid code syntax. So you'd be like blah 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 blah, and then it would replace this. It would basically replace that with some other thing, which was like this. It would always be this, you know. But it was kind of nice. So you can do preprocessor stuff in Go, and it still compiles, you know. Oi kid, get back to work. As for preprocessors, it's pretty good to have. Nilua and Lua has a preprocessor. Yeah, I know. It's it definitely gives you some more flexibility. Also, check out these beautiful graphs. Whew. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Just look. Wow. Look at all those colors. See, like these are not the same graphs. Oh, this is a stacked graph. That's why that one looks so weird. Oh, I see now. I thought this was just filling them in. That makes sense now. I almost never want a stacked graph though. C++ has amazing preprocessor, definitely not deranged at all. The only something you can show off to some. Yeah, I'm not finishing that sentence. Mesmerizing. Yeah, sure is. 2 hours, maybe? Maybe we'll go back at 2 days. Who even knows? We got data for, look at that. Look at that chunky data. All right, let's figure out how to generate Grafana graphs though. Oh wait, we wanted to do this. I definitely defined an operator my switch process. Returning an error when a value is nil. That's kind of nice. I wish they told me how to use this. Or maybe it's just like or download JSON. Docs importing dashboards. Create a dashboards folder. The problem is that I'm in a Docker container. Export for sharing. If you want to export a dashboard for others to use, you can add template variables for things like metric prefix. I just don't know where to put this. I don't know where to put this so that my dashboards get automatically pulled in. Copy ID. I think it's 3000. Let variable equals try something. Nil, question mark, exclamation point, error. Gotta miss the try or the guard. I know you guys like it. I guess I have to use, I think there's a Grafana config thing. I think I need to set up that. There's an INI file. Working dir conf defaults.ini. So I can mount this in. There we go. Oh, with persistent storage. So you have to have a volume mount, var lib, Grafana. Using bind mounts. The problem with this is I don't want to, I don't want it to be editable, you know? Like I want it to be, if I make a change, I want it to be there forever. For all computers that this could possibly run on, you know? You may want to run a Grafana in Docker, but use folders on your host for database or configuration. When doing so, it becomes important to start the container with a user that's able to access the write to the folder you map in the container. Data, varlib Grafana. Okay, so varlib Grafana seems to be where I need to mount it to. GF paths config. Grafana, oh, etc Grafana. Configure Grafana with Docker secrets. Been having so much fun with Swift again. Maybe I should do it more often. Time to rewrite the ECS. Oh gosh. Don't you do it, Jomi. You need to squelch those dark thoughts. If you're running Grafana in Docker image, then you configure Grafana using environment variables rather than directly editing the configuration file. If you want to store your data, then you also need to designate persistent storage or bind mounts. Oh, interesting. Swift ECS, do it. Show me put that down. Don't do it. Don't listen to Sammy. He don't know better. It's not worth it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water and go to the bathroom. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh, I missed a lot. We have to get him off his Rust addiction. Unsafe Rust, best Rust. Unsafe raw mutable pointer. Option not null T. Who comes up with his names? Swift hardly makes anything unsafe. You guys in your Rust. Unreal. Scary. Scary to see, folks. You guys should have seen Jomi before he started using unsafe Rust. They should show a side-by-side photo, kind of like they do for like math addicts. JSON model. Let's do this. Add data source. Prometheus. That's right. What is it? 9090? It's exactly like that. The meth photo, only way worse. Oh, I know it is. We need to, this needs to be a public service announcement too. Node. Or let's do, what do we use here? Where are you? There we go. Raw query. How do I just do this? I just want to type in what I want to type in. Hello, you. There we go. Okay, let's see what the, no, don't bite that. Oh boy. Save dashboard. I don't know, main dashboard. The cats are attacking each other on top of my desk, but they hopped off. I think what I want to have happen. Unit, you Dumbo. Oh, coffee break still on? Uh-oh. There we go. At least I unmuted my mic this time. I was just testing how closely you were watching Conifer. You muted your mic? Yeah, when I went to the bathroom I did. I'm constantly watching, ever present. Oh, this actually, no. Let's import this other one. Where are you? Where did you go? Why didn't that work? Dashboard ID copied. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Look at this, guys. Look at this data. I still don't know how I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to, like pass this to the, oh geez. I wonder if this has that number in it. Okay. So I guess I could just copy this JSON and automatically import it that way. You can't use this data to pick up girls unit. Oh yes, I can. You just gotta pipe it into my phone. Hey guys, check this out. This is a cool chart. Nice. Well, this will be sweet. This will be nice to have. Net. Excuse me. Let's look at the network. Oh, bits out negative and it is positive. That's kind of weird. You'd think I'd be sending a lot of stuff. Oh wait, bits out negative? Oh, okay, yeah. So, because I'm sending a lot of stuff. Because my stream. That makes sense. All right, cool. Dang, we're crushing. Look at us. All right, guys, MMO's done. NA and data. Swap used. I don't think I have swap. Uptime 3.9 weeks. I haven't restarted in a long time. Yep. Ship it. We have monitoring. We can improve this. We can improve this over time too. But this is a good starting point, I think. Job node. My favorite unit of time. It's gonna be the world's worst MMO ever. Dang, we all know unit will go. Working on a new project for 4 months and be like, time for a new project. Yep, that's how it goes sometimes. Now I'm happy with this. I just need a way to I guess I could have this. I guess I could what I want to have happen is I don't want the dashboard to be a part of my main Docker deployment. Like the actual dashboard code. I want it to be something that I can just tack on later on. Like I feel like it should be something that's easy to update, and it should be separate from redeploying the entire game, you know? Oh, did I hit the mic? Sorry. I deleted my message by accident. You just worried you're gonna get banned. You probably wanted to rewrite it because you knew it was super mean. It was hurtful. Feels good using a good keyboard on my work laptop for once. Why don't you bring a keyboard in? Bring your clickety clack. It's crazy how much. Oh, I guess because it got imported. So a lot of the stuff got imported. I've acquired an alarming amount of keyboards recently. Yeah. We've been meaning to have a intervention for you recently. We've been talking about it. You keyboard junkie. Yep, it's getting pretty bad. There's a lot of stuff though, that's for sure. Preferences. Save dashboard. Oh. Did I change anything? I can stop at any moment. Well, that's interesting. So it like saved a change log of my changes. Sammy buying keyboards at the same rate I was snorting unsafe Rust. I can stop at any moment. I just don't want to now. That's how it starts. Hey, maybe take a week off and just see if you can, you know? Just take a week off, see if you can. If you can't, then we'll know the answer, you know? We'll know that the addiction is real. And if you can, then you're probably good. Then don't buy a new keyboard for 1 whole week. We'll see. Then we'll know. I'll let Discord know. Good. We'll all hold you accountable. The only limited factor is money. Playlists. Oh, that's kind of funny. You can cycle dashboards on TVs. Oh, that's what I need. I need to buy a bunch of monitors and just like have a little an orb of monitors, and then just have a dashboard cycling, and then a video of me just sitting in a leather bound chair with a cup of coffee and I just swirl around looking up at all my dashboards. This doesn't seem too bad. I guess I could do something like this, huh? The simplest approach. Your current directory would look something like this. You've cloned Grafana and you've created a file called dashboard.jsonnet. The file might look something like this. Okay, new dashboard. From here, you can run the following command to generate your dashboard. Next, you need to actually create the dashboard on Grafana. One option is to paste the dashboard JSON into Grafana UI. A less tedious approach would be to use Grafana's dashboard API. Oh, geez. For example, you could create and upgrade this script to our example directory. You need the Grafana URL with environment variable. Apply dashboards. Huh. Like, I don't want to, I guess it makes sense for it to be an API. Then you can just change it and push it, and then it's fine. I'm dev saturated with keyboards now, no real urge to buy more. Good. Yeah, well, ever since I got this latest one, I'm like pretty set. I haven't needed a new one. I haven't even wanted a new one. You just like you're saying about buying too much keyboards. At my old job, we did similar dashboards on all day on big screens. At Christmas, they got little hats and snowflakes falling. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. The problem is it's really hard to it's really hard to script this, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna do this is gonna be the grid position of this one, you know, like coding this stuff is just like never fun. That's why I'm not sure if it's better. Like, I'm surprised that they say it's bad to just copy the JSON out and be like, here's my JSON. Like, I get it if you have some, I feel like if you have a template and you want to add some parameters into that template, and then you want to generate multiple of those, that makes sense. Hmm. All right, let's look at this. Overview and drill down, business journey process and flow, research development dashboards, metrics exploration dashboards, pre-built dashboards. Dashboards as code. The API and tooling surrounding this use case is not entirely stable and doesn't cover all the panels. However, it's quite usable. Big screen dashboards. I like this. These are dashboards designed to be displayed on big screens in an open workspace. They were popular pre-pandemic and will probably make a comeback soon. How to load Grafana. Ubuntu, run Grafana, run a specific version, run the Grafana main branch, install plugins, clock panel, simple JSON data source. See, the awkward thing is I just don't know a good way to user 104. I don't know what that means. I don't know a good way to store my dashboard or my Grafana config. Do not change this file. Grafana uses semicolons to comment out lines, okay. Custom INI, Grafana INI, file you modify removing the semicolon from the beginning of the line, otherwise your changes will be ignored. Okie doke. Do not use environment variables to add new configuration settings. Instead, use environment variables to override existing options. You can override them on Linux machines with, so I can just set environment variables, file provider, vault provider. I could also put all this by, I could like host an Nginx proxy or something like that, and then put all of this behind that and put some like HT access thing. That's how I could host it on my actual server. Otherwise, I could just SSH tunnel into it and access it that way too. I just don't know what the recommended way to store my like Grafana config is. Where do you keep? I think this is the one I was reading. Dashboard folder, export and import. Export and import dashboards. SSH really nice, yeah. It's such an easy way to like connect computers together because you can just tunnel, you can tunnel ports over and stuff like that, and it's just like, it's free. The weird thing is I need more, like I have more than just if your dashboard doesn't have snowflakes on Christmas, the board will fire you. Uh-oh. I'll have to reach out. I guess I have a while before that happens, huh? Guess 2020. I guess I better finish my game by 2023 by the end. I just SSH my server and develop their kappa. Do you really? Shame on you, Jomi. No, that's fine. I would always build my binary, copy it over to my server through like SCP or something, and then just run it. Unfortunately, I'm not a part of the board. I don't make those kinds of decisions. That's out of my hands. But I agree with Jomi. Jeez, a lot of bandwagoners over here, isn't it? Restart, sign in, upgrade. Oh, I can squelch the logging, I guess. No better way of testing than in production. Hey, that's my motto. Grafana CLI. Oh, this is for like I guess what would work for me is if I could just hold all of these files in one folder and then mount that folder to my Grafana Docker instance. My Grafana Docker container. And then it just loads that folder and then runs. I just don't know, like paths, provisioning, data sources, dashboards, notifiers. Like I just want to export my entire thing. I'm not going to do the coding thing. Provisioning a data source. Oh, so they do it this way. So I guess this works. VS Code extension just asked me to get premium version. What'd you tell it? I wonder if I wonder if I mount a volume to this and then I save it somehow, it'll just save everything. Configuration, data sources, users, teams, plugins, alert manager. I'm curious what this does. Interesting. That's pretty easy. Like, I'm totally fine just configuring everything manually through here, and then like, I just want to save it all. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's kind of interesting. How do I unsplit though? Oh, close. AKA cancel. Organization settings. Get your free trial. That's interesting. Okay. I just want to export everything. Dashboards. I guess if I go here. YouTube probably didn't send the message before AKA cancel. Yeah, I kind of assumed that you said something else, but I didn't know. I even tried changing my chat mode, but it was already on live chat. You gotta get spam filtered, my friend. It's like, this is ridiculous. Like, how do I export this thing? Dashboard setting. Permissions, versions, links, variables. Hello, you. I know. I don't know. I'll have to look into this more. I think I'm gonna stop here though. Cats need some playtime, I think. Hey, don't bite that. Doesn't like that word. Yeah, he sure doesn't. I'll put my pen. There it goes. Thanks, Sammy. I appreciate it, buddy. I will say hello to the cats for you. Yeah. They say hi back. All right. Well, we got pretty far. This looks pretty good. We're getting closer. I still don't know how to version control all of this yet, but one day we will figure it out. Just one step at a time. All right, guys. I'll see you later.